Hello, my people. How you doing? It's been a while. It's been long. I had to sit down with you guys, so I'm happy I have one. It's been crazy out here. I'm so sorry. Last week I couldn't upload because I was sick. I'm still in the recovery process, but I'm better now. Thank God. So, if you're new here, my name is Tabi Emilia, and I talk about studying in Finland. And now I also focus more on immigration because if you're not aware, Finland is trying to adopt this crazy proposal that is against immigrants. So I thought it wise to focus more on this because whether you like it or not, as much as I want you guys to move to Finland and acquire this best education, I don't want you to come knowing that Finland is all for immigrants, Finland is all for you enjoying yourself and picking a job immediately after graduation and everything. I don't just want you to think that you're coming to you know the land where milk and there is milk and honey and stuff like that, where like however you want to put it, but I don't just want you to have a wrong conception about Finland. So that's why I talk about these things, and also because like there's been series of debates, protests, like that's the hot topic now in Finland because it's not the best for immigrants and international students. And last week, students from universities were protesting as well. So you see why I'm bringing this update, because I want you guys to know. The students from University of Helsinki, they were protesting against this the cut in education and everything. I think it's really crazy how a country, because I came here as an international student and I didn't pay any fees, like it was tuition free at that time. So and then we're progressing to okay now there is they implemented the tuition fee, which I'm not against, but as we are as it is right now, it's going from that to something else. So if you have been watching right up to this point, why haven't you liked this video? Please give this video a thumbs up. This is all you can do to promote your gear. Okay, thank you so much. Just click on the like button. Thank you. I appreciate it, and God bless you. And if you haven't subscribed, please click the subscription button and click on the notification bell to be notified each time I upload videos. Thank you very much. God bless you. All right, so let's continue. Today I'll be talking about um this also news that I found from Ile News. Um and I tried to verify it as well, and it's been on Migri's website, and this is what they've been doing. But I am sure that most of you are not aware of this, so I decided to talk about this. Now, prior to you getting like a full like residence permits for your whole study period, we our international students used to have just 1 year, and then you renew after 1 year. So, for example, if I'm moving as a master's student and my master's degree is for 2 years, I'll be given 1 year residence permit, which is a student permit. And when I get to Finland, by the end of my first year, I have to renew my residence permit. It's not just about the money when it comes to renewal. They also want to know if you've been studying. Okay, they want to see the progress in your studies, and with that they can easily know if you've been studying or not. And I think that also motivated most of us to focus on our studies, because we know that at the end of the year we need to renew our permit, and they will need to see that we are progressing in our studies, and also the money that was involved, which was, I think, that was the most difficult thing. But it's amazing that now you don't have to worry about showing 6,720 euros after a year, which I think it will be crazy for you, because if you're supposed to pay, for example, your fees, let's say 8,000 euros, and you still need to show 6,720 euros, like it has to be like for your bank statement that year, and you are a first year student, And as we all know, Finland is not like, okay, you move here as an international student, you get an amazing job. No. So that would have been really difficult. And it was difficult for some students because that was how, things were before. So now that you have your residence permit for the entire duration of your studies, there's a high possibility that you just relax, okay, because oh, I got 4 years, I got 3 years, I got 2 years, and you'll be like, okay, I can take the studies like however I want. Some students even don't go to school. Yes. And due to that, you are just like, okay, I'm gonna relax and do whatever I want. And Migri is aware of that. According to the news, they've been doing these background checks to see how your studies are, they are progressing. But now they are going to intensify it. So which means you can't just move to Finland with your 4 years student permit or 2 years student permit and just relax and not concentrate on your studies because you think that, oh, for the next 2 years, 4 years, nobody is going to bother me. The bad news is they are going to run these checks every year. And if they realize that you've not been progressing in your studies, you'll be given 3 months before you are deported, sent back to your country. So please, this is serious and I want you to take it serious. You can work, but work the number of hours that is required for students and face your studies. As a matter of fact, your studies should be your priority, not work. Because you didn't come this far to be deported. Why? Because the main thing that brought you to Finland, you didn't face it. So I'm just bringing it here because I know how difficult it is for you to go through the application period, and then you pay your fees, application for residence permit, and you move into Finland. And because you don't just want to study, or because you feel like you can just sit and do whatever and work without studying, and before you know it, you're already back in your home country. I i'm just begging with you, please, if that's your plan. I know most of you just moved here, we are in October. Some of you just moved last month. I personally know some of you. So please don't take that route. Like, people will advise you, oh, you have 2 years, you have 4 years, you can make more money, maybe you can even change your, yeah, if you apply for a program that you feel like, okay, this is not my program, this is not my ideal program, that's a different thing. And you're not supposed to stay home without studying, because that's not your ideal program. You applied for this program, you paid the fee, so they don't care if it's not your ideal program. What you can do in this situation is to just make sure you complete these studies, and then you can apply for another. Or even if you want a transfer, or if you like, you can talk with your university, go to the admissions office, go to the international office in your university, and talk this thing out. Universities, they have counselors that they can counsel you, they can advise you, tell you on what to do. Okay, so please don't just say, I didn't want to study business, I'm here now, I can just, I'm applying for other schools. Please, it's dangerous, because now they are taking it serious. And if they realize that you're not progressing in your studies, you're gonna be deported. And I don't want that for any of you here. So please focus on what brought you here in the first place, which is your studies. Focus on it. I will tell you my story. It was in Cameroon, not even here. I had applied. I wanted to do management because I was so good in economics. I wanted to do anything that has to do with economics, management, accounting, whatever. And I had good grades in my advanced level, okay, which is my upper secondary school certificate. So I was really good at it. So I had all the points. I was like perfect for that, like these programs. And when I applied, behold, there was a mistake. I can't even explain. But when my elder brother, like, and I, like, he was so instrumental, God bless him, when he followed it up and we realized that this was the mistake, then there was no place for me to fit in that program that year. And the only program that was available that it was of interest to me, there were other programs. It was linguistics because I was also good with literature at that time, but that was not what I wanted. And I was like, okay, I'll just, you know, take this program in linguistics. And I had a bachelor's degree in linguistics. And it's because of that linguistics that made me have my the master's program that I applied here in Finland in intercultural communication and administration. So you never know. I cried that I was like this. I don't want to study linguistics. I want to study management, economics, and I also minor. Yeah. I have a diploma in management because they allow me to minor take like I don't know. Those of you that are from Cameroon, you know what I'm talking about. Like to have like a minor. So my major was linguistics and my minor was management, and so I did both. So please, no knowledge is a waste. I will tell you this, no knowledge is a waste. No knowledge is a waste. From my experience, and I know some of you have amazing experiences that you can share in the comment section to encourage someone. No knowledge is a waste. Even the teaching thing, it was not my thing at first. But when I graduated in Cameroon, I didn't have a job. You have to go. I started teaching. And that helped me in getting my teacher certification here in Finland. That experience that I had in Cameroon. So please, I'm just sharing this to encourage someone. If you're thinking, oh, business was not my thing, nursing was not my thing, but that's where you are right now. Study it. Study it. Put all your effort in it and study it. Even if it's something that you don't want to use in the future, just study it because you need it to stay in Finland. And when you're done with it and you think like, oh, I can't continue with this, I want to change a career, you can also apply for another program. And I think when you're done with studies and you have a job and you apply for you extend your permit, you have a permit, and when you have a permit, you are eligible not to pay fees, so you can study for free. So at that time you can study whatever you want to study. Please do not jeopardize your future when it comes to you studying here in Finland, because if you are here, I know that you spend a lot of money, not just money. You sacrifice time. Some of you, your family they've sacrificed a lot. So don't just come here and see people and just think like, oh, I have 2 years, I have 4 years, I have 3 years, I don't need to bother, I can do whatever I want. The immigration is not gonna know if I'm doing whatever. It's only when I want to renew after 4 years. It's only when I want to renew after 3 years. It's only when I want to renew after 2 years. No, they are checking every year. So if you sit in your home and they just call you or they send you an email or a letter stating that, hey, as it is, we've noticed that you are not progressing in your studies and you need to leave, don't start calling God and devil. Now is the time for you to get to work, focus on your studies. And especially for those of you, if you're studying like something like master's degree, you can finish it within a year or a year and a half. It's possible here in Finland, especially with some programs. Remember, during my studies in University of Vasa, I stayed in Vasa for I think 8 months. Yes, and I was done with everything, schoolwork, and I moved to Helsinki to join my husband. And I was in Helsinki. I was just working on my thesis, and if I have a meeting with my supervisor, sometimes we have it online. Sometimes I just take a day and go to Vasa. And if we have this contact days, once in 2 3 months, I will just travel to Vasa, and it's one day, at times it's 2 days, and do it. So please focus. When you focus, because if you have that motivation that I just want to finish with this thing, so that even though, as long as you are still a student, even though you don't have classwork and whatever, you are not supposed to work more than the required hours, but at least you have that, that freedom to even apply for a job, or writing your thesis, and you will not be on the edge, like, oh, maybe they're gonna, I'll be get caught that I've not been progressing in my studies. So this is something that you can do. Ask your university, is it possible for me to take all the courses, because my program at that time, yes, I could, because I asked, and they were like, I could take the like courses that I was supposed to do during the second year, I could take it during the first year. So I just took everything, and I was done with all my coursework within 8 months. So the remaining 1 year and some months, I was just relaxing, writing my thesis, and I even had my first like child during that period. So I'm just giving you these tips because don't feel like you're gonna be down for 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, because you cannot finish your program within 2 years, 1 year. I had my Chinese roommate, then Vasa, she finished her program within 1 year. She was done, as in with thesis and everything. She was done, and she moved back to China. So this is something you can do. Don't feel like I can't just be here studying for 2 years. Talk, make use. You have counselors in your schools. You have a lot. You have these services that you can use. Ask questions, go to offices, tell them about your study plan, that you really want to finish this within a year and a half. Ask. If they say it's possible, they will tell you how to do it. I did that, and it worked for me. So please, like I mentioned, don't fall for this 4 years, 3 years. I have it, I can do anyhow. They are doing background checks. They don't need to call you and say, hey, are you studying? They have all your information. Everything, they have it. They will see it from there if your studies is progressing or not. If you are supposed to complete, let's say, 60 credit within the first year or first semester, and during first semester you've completed just 10 or 20, if you were supposed to complete 60 or 70. So you understand what I'm trying to say. Please take your courses, write your exams, do your group work. Just be active in with your studies, progress in your studies, and all will be well with you. You not have cause to panic and start saying the devil is after me, they want to send me back to my country. Because when it comes to laws like that, somebody I will not blame anybody. If a student is being deported because they are not progressing their studies without any genuine reason, then that's the law. Okay. If you have health issues, that's something you should talk about, that maybe you can't study, or you have a very, like, reasonable, if there's something that is like tangible, you have it. When you check your university's website, they have all this information that you can't study. Maybe you are sick, or you are pregnant, you just had your baby. You can go to your university, talk with them. They're gonna put it there that you'll be absent for this semester, or you've been absent, you'll be absent for this 2 semester. By law, you're eligible to do that, and they can see it there. But if you don't have any reasons, you just don't go to school, you don't just do anything, you are working somewhere, then that's a big problem. Because why are you here? You are here to study. All right. So I really hope that my people will take this serious. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video, share with your friends, tell them about this. It's important. Subscribe if you are new here. You're welcome to our community. I upload videos on Sundays every week, and maybe twice a week. Who knows? All right. So take care, and you know how we end it here. God bless you. Have an amazing week ahead. Bye.